They're on the right. Fine.
All right. What we're going to do is Kelly Curtis is going to make a statement for both she and Sarah and the families, and there won't be any questions, and then I will make a statement and I'll answer questions that you may have.
On behalf of Sarah and myself, we would like to say thank you. Thank you for all the support that we've received from the community. We couldn't have been so strong if it wasn't for all that support and our faith. We're very pleased with the outcome of the trial and are relieved that he's not going to be able to hurt another person from our community. We'd like to thank Mark Ober and Scott Harmon and Jay Pruner and Sally Blevins and the whole team that took on this case and that did such an amazing job. I'd also like to thank our family and friends for being there for us on all levels. And lastly, to you guys for being there to support us. TPD, thank you. We couldn't have done it without you guys.
Okay. You know, there's no verdict that is going to bring Jeff and Dave back or ease the pain of their loss. But tonight, at least this verdict gives us some closure and just a little bit of relief. You know, it's been a very tough week for all of us. We have had to relive those horrific events of June 29th, 2010. But again, we did that so that we would be able to have this verdict and to have this closure. We had to go through that process. We will continue to take care of the families, and we will ensure that Dave and Jeff are never forgotten. I'm sorry. You know, Dave and Jeff gave their lives in service to this community. And this evening, this jury recognized that sacrifice. Does anybody have any questions?
Chief, how relieved are you at this point? I know this is, as you said, this will not bring him back, but it certainly gives a little bit of peace knowing that he will never hurt anyone else.
Yes. That is, as I said before, it brings a level of closure and some peace, I hope, for the families of Dave and Jeff, and frankly for the members of the Tampa Police Department and our entire community. The entire community has been affected by the events of June 29th, and I don't know that as a community we will get over this, but this verdict allows us to take those steps forward.
You and for the police department?
Well, again, we want to ensure that he never takes another breath as a free individual in our society and has the ability to hurt anyone else. Life and death, in this instance, is not the decision of the Tampa Police Department nor the families of Dave and Jeff. I don't want to speak for them, but I believe that what everyone was looking for here was to say once and for all that he was responsible for the deaths of both Dave and Jeff, and that he will never be a free person again.
Chief, how tough was this trial and this entire case? It's been a long 3 years.
It's been a very long 3 years for everyone involved, and again, the entire week, I know for everyone that has been involved in this case, it's been very, very difficult because all of those memories and each moment of each of those days, not only of the day that Dave and Jeff died, but the 4 days that followed, was very tense and very difficult to endure. And so this week has brought all of those feelings to the surface again, but as I said before, it was necessary to do that.
It's made you stronger though as a department. I mean, you can look around at all the...
We've always been very strong as a department. That's one of the wonderful things about the Tampa Police Department, is that we are a family. You know, we exist to serve the community, and every man and woman you see standing behind you is part of that wonderful organization, the Tampa Police Department, as is the community. And the families of Dave and Jeff are our family, the TPD family.
Did the 4-hour deliberation give you any concern?
Yes, anything past about 5 minutes, I think, gave everybody some concern. But the instructions, you know, it's a difficult decision to make, and I don't want to make light of it, but there was no other decision to make. Clearly, he was guilty of this crime. And I also want to thank the State Attorney's Office, and specifically Scott Harmon and Jay Pruner. They did an amazing job. I also want to thank the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. They have been with us every step of the way. The Tampa Police Department, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office are just as one agency. I know we had assistance from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement as well, and every agency that helped us complete the investigation, put together this case, and then present it to the jury. I want to say thank you to each and every one of them.
And with this in the public eye, as it is in this moment, as we go through this weekend, perhaps the everyday citizen on the street, when they see a cop walk up to them and say, thank you for your service.
That happens on a regular basis out there. We have the best community in the nation. I think everybody that lives here in Tampa knows that. And the citizens appreciate what the men and women of the Tampa Police Department do. And they're frankly part of our team, and they are what makes this community safe. And they're the reason that we get up and put these uniforms on every day, is to go out and serve the community. And unfortunately, sometimes that involves an officer sacrificing their life, and that's what Dave Curtis and Jeff Kokab did on June 29th, 2010.
Those closing arguments were quite powerful.
Yes.
Chief, were you surprised at all that Morris never showed any emotion as this verdict was read, and in fact throughout the trial?
No, that doesn't surprise me at all. Anybody who could do what he did in a short period of time, 2010 from April to June, the end of June, nothing surprises me. Thank you all, and I appreciate the media being as accommodating and that you have been with the family and with the officers. Thank you very much.